And the question for a key here is, of the three topics you've researched, which technology has the greatest disruptive potential, and why do you think so? Aki?
Thanks, Ashish. I do think that the question is kind of difficult to answer just because there's so many disruptive potentials for the technologies that were covered today. But I would have to say that out of all of them, I would pick terahertz wave technology just because the research that's going into terahertz wave technology right now is just growing so rapidly right now. And it's growing so rapidly in the way that it's opening up doors for technologies that were never before possible. And I think people are going to start seeing technologies that are enabled by terahertz waves that they've never seen before. And in this way, I think it's going to completely disrupt sensor technology, as well as like biomedical analysis, as well as chemical analysis. And in these ways, we're going to see capabilities that we have previously never really been able to apply to the applications that we need them to be applied to. So in that way, I think terahertz wave technology will be the most disruptive technology that out of the ones that I've presented today. Thanks, Ashish.
Thank you, Aki. That's a great explanation. Charlie, the question is, what is the largest obstacle we need to overcome for an Internet of Things to become a widely adopted technology?
Sure. So some of the general issues in the implementation of the Internet of Things would include standardizing protocols for devices to interact with each other, as well as coming up with policies to adequately address security and consumer privacy issues. But I would really consider the biggest obstacle in the adoption of the Internet of Things to be, how do we create a smooth intersection between the old and new economies, basically the current providers of physical versus virtual services and products, to actually create the value for both sectors that will drive continued growth of the Internet of Things.
Great, thank you, Charlie. I guess we could also make that argument for advanced energy technologies as well. We need to have a good balance between old technologies and new technologies to integrate them in a seamless fashion. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, let's move on to one for Tricia. And the question here is, how long until 3D printing is widely adopted by industry? Tricia, do you have any thoughts on that?
Hi, Ashish. Well, I mean, as was shown in the presentation today, 3D printing is already being adopted in applications where it's high value, low volume manufacturing, and places where weight is a major issue. So aerospace and spacecraft have been early adopters. Increasingly, I think we will see it in more mass production applications, Google being a leader in that area with their initiative for customized modular phones.